Four Anglos of the Apocalypse are going to sing us out of the day and of the conference. They comprise Terry Mosier, the infamous Aislinn, cartoonist for the Montreal Gazette; Josh Freed, humorist, journalist, I think also for the Montreal Gazette; and Bowser and Blue, purveyors of musical comedy since forever. All of them have at various times and individually been on this stage, but this is the first time they come as a powerful quartet. Gentlemen, if you would.
Anglophones arise, lift up your downcast eyes. We're going to create a brand new dawn. Come on, you guys. Anglophones are we who finally agree. Now is the hour to feel the power of our apostrophe.
Montreal has suffered years and years of drama. First the PQ screwed it up, then Toronto cleaned it out.
If you believe they'll soften their laws on our language, then maybe you believe one day they'll finish the Champlain Bridge. Anglophones survive. The way to stay alive is try to show a francophone where pure lane meets sex drive. Anglophones arise, lift up your downcast eyes. There's fields to cross and hills to climb. Let the bells of freedom chime. What the hell, it's cliche time. Anglophones arise.
Good evening, everyone. We are all Anglophones, and this is our people's history, the Book of Anglophones, otherwise known as the Anglophone Book. Now, the truth is, very little is known about us Quebec Anglos in the rest of the world. We are a mystery even to ourselves. What is an Anglo? How do we become the only community in the Western world where English is an endangered language? And why doesn't the rest of the planet know we exist? Are we a lost English tribe? We recently did a play in Montreal on this very subject, and we're just doing an excerpt here today. So we thought we'd come here and share it with you, because it's time to tell our people's history and let the world know just who we Anglos are. So we're going to start by looking at me, because I'm a fairly typical Montreal Anglo. I'm Jewish. Like most Montreal Jews, I went to an English Protestant school because French Catholic schools didn't want me. So I see myself as a kind of Jewish Protestant. Now that's because I spent every morning of my childhood learning all these Christian songs that only Jews in Montreal can sing. You know, Jesus loves me, yes I know, for the Bible tells me so. Oh come, all ye faithful, joyful. I could lead you all in choruses for hours. The truth is, I can walk into any synagogue full of Montreal Jews and lead them all in a rousing chorus of Onward Christian Soldiers. And they all know all the words, including the rabbi. Now, unfortunately, while I was learning all these Protestant tunes, I didn't really learn that much French, because English schools didn't really feel that was an important language to speak in Quebec when I was a kid. Honest, I had a French teacher, Mrs. Schwartz, but that's another matter. Anyway, I grew up on a Montreal street called Jean Talon. And I was 15 before I found that it was actually called Jean Talon. I found this out when I was taking my first cab home alone, and the French driver couldn't find my street, even though he kept driving right by the sign. That's because he was from this remote French part of town called East End, Montreal. This was a mysterious half of the city, absolutely unknown to us Anglos, so unknown that our English high school maps just had pictures of ships and sea dragons. and life there was very different.
You English, you look so tense. You should learn to speak French sitting here at my cafe. You always look so uptight, but I'm going to show you tonight what it means. Hip hip, beret. Your English mouth is going down as if you were a constant frown, and when you speak, it always comes out clipped. But your face will be unclenched when you start speaking French, and you finally can't move your lips. You should speak French, and your face will look like this. When you speak French, you can't help it, you make a kiss. Oof. You see, French has always been the language of haute cuisine. We sauté, but you English turn. A bowl of food is not a stew, it's a bouillabaisse or a ragout, and we flambe, but you English burn. We soufflé, you are puffed, we étouffé, and you get stuffed. For food, the English language fails. Escargot, you must agree, is a fine delicacy. But who would ever order snails? You should speak French. You will have the pâté de foie gras. If you speak French, you might even have a fromage à trois.
We English are cold fishes. To us, foreplay is washing dishes. We're so full of shame and guilt. When an Englishman makes love, it's because they closed the pub. We can't help it. It's the way we're built. So teach me how to live, how to know joie de vivre. Maybe even wear buffalo jeans. Teach me how to dress with elan and finesse, and teach me what ooh la la means. I want to speak French.
Français, I will ask encore une fois. Say something in French. You can do it. Come on.
Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Ne touchez pas ma baguette.